Sheena, the Sports Report girl, here with your college football week in review. So I have to say, this past Saturday was one of those days where everything just seemed perfect with the world. I was in my favorite sports bar watching really good teams playing huge games both in and out of conference. I wish every day could be a Saturday in September. The biggest game of them all was from the Southeastern Conference's West Division, where number 6 LSU traveled to number 10 Auburn. Over the past 8 years, the winner of this annual Tiger Tussle has made it into the conference championship game 6 times. And Saturday night, LSU took the inside track to the Georgia Dome by coming from behind twice in the second half to win 26-21. Way to hold that Tiger. Over in the SEC East, we had the 2008 version of Florida-Tennessee. Now, historically, this has been an exciting rivalry. But lately, not so much. This past Saturday was more of the same as the Vols got trounced by the Gators 30-6. Though Florida was outgained, the game was never really in question as Tennessee turned the ball over 3 times and gave up a 78-yard punt return for a touchdown. Saturday also marked a big out-of-conference game for the SEC, when number 3 Georgia traveled to the desert to face Arizona State. Just a couple of weeks ago, this was a highly anticipated matchup. Then the Devils went out and lost to a school that doesn't even really play football. That, of course, scared away the college game day crew. Thankfully, Kirk Herbstreit wasn't scared away. Of course, he had to be there to call the game, but as far as I'm concerned, you can never have too much Herbstreit. As for the game, it unfortunately ended up a dud as the Pac-10 continued to disappoint. The Dogs dominated the Devils 27-10. Another blow to the Pac-10 was Oregon's embarrassing loss to Boise State, 37-32. The Broncos are now 3-0, and after what they did a couple years ago to Oklahoma, they're going to require some early BCS consideration along with Utah and BYU. One that won't get any more BCS love is Eastern Carolina. Saturday, the Pirates blew their game against the Wolfpack after 2 incredible upsets to start the season. Also, Penn State is starting to look like the team to beat in the Big Ten. And since Joe Pa is in his last years of his contract, his 23rd contract with the school, it would be nice for him to go out on top of the conference. Seeing as how Ohio State only scored 4 touchdowns against lowly Troy, that may be the case. But Michigan State looked sharp against Notre Dame, handling them 23-7. And don't forget about those Fighting Illini. Like I said, I wish every day could be a Saturday in September. Okay guys, that is it for this week, but don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. There you'll find other cool videos like the Backspin, the Pro Football Week in Review, and Fantasy Lineup. When you do subscribe, be sure to post your questions and comments, or send them to srg@thesportsreportgirl.com. And of course, there is always our fan page on Facebook. See you back here next week for another edition of the College Football Week in Review.